let's do this. I'm more excited than anything here. Now, is there a difficulty setting? Like, I'm curious about that. I'll crank my volume a little so I can hear. Here we go. Selected difficulty. We're going to do hard. Because we are, in this channel, we are tactical game experts or players who wish to immerse ourselves in the thrill of battle. That's us. The game music's a little loud. Good to know.
On the faraway continent of Norzelia, 3 mighty powers reigned.
Okay.
The Kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land of ice and snow beneath which slumbers rich veins of iron.
So we've got Ice Kingdom.
And in the desert, the holy state of
We've got
Hesed,
Forest Kingdom, Ice Kingdom, Desert
which is
Kingdom.
harvested the salt essential to life.
So the desert hit. Okay. Tell me if you've heard that before. The Desert Kingdom
Each nation
harvests
controlling
salt
one
essential to
vital
life.
resource. Conflict between these 3 powers was all too common.
So there's a war. Seems
Minor
necessary for the
disputes
game.
and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years. Many died in what came to be known as the Salt Iron War.
I'm already getting Final Fantasy Tactics
Brought to their
vibes.
limits and facing their mutual demise, the 3 powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed,
Yeah.
a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm.
Okay.
30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that
A new
of the
bond?
royal
Is this a
family
marriage?
itself.
A young hawk soars. Okay. I bet you we're the young hawk. I bet that's us. We're young. I mean, it fits. I feel like a young hawk, except that I'm crippled and old. I can't fly. Huh. Dang, that looks nice. Dude, I already like the graphics. Oh shit, you guys can't see the, That's alright.
Good morning.
Good morning!
Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolffort is looking brighter than ever.
The Atlanta Hawks, yeah,
Today's
sure.
the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment.
Everybody's excited about our wedding.
Thank you, everyone.
We have a voice! I'm so used to playing single-player RPGs where the main character is silent.
Young master, Lord Serenoa.
Oh, the butler's here.
So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would
A good name for a butler,
reach
Benedict.
people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen.
You better, a stern talk.
This is a momentous day. Not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook.
Domain. Yo. Domain? I mean, I guess if I was reading that word, I'd read it as domain.
I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord. But you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
Okay, thank you, Benedict.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us. And
Yeah, happy people, it's a good thing.
as the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
Getting Ramza vibes, though.
As
Or
house
at least
steward,
like
I will
young,
do all in my
noble,
power to assist.
trying to do their duty vibes, live up to the expectations of other people.
Thank
I bet you we
Benedict.
grow throughout
It
the
is
game.
heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Oh, Benedict's not the butler?
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon.
Lead the way,
I
Benedict.
had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week.
Okay.
And given the wind, I think it likely that Esfrost's ship will arrive ahead of schedule.
Okay, Esfrost, that's the Northern Kingdom. So I take it we
Never
live
cease
in
to
the
amaze.
Forest
Very
Kingdom.
well
I see
then.
a lot of trees.
Let us be on our way.
And so we're marrying the Northern Kingdom to cement some kind of alliance. Okay. You know, true love. Okay, map time. World map. Selecting event markers on the world map will advance the story. Okay, very Final Fantasy Tactics-like. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub events are entirely optional. Oh, you know we're doing the side events. So side events are green, main events are red. Okay. Roster, inventory, War Chronicle, system event. Okay, we can menu it. Press X to open the menu. Okay. The game uses an autosave feature. You cannot save during battle. That's good. Okay. Press the X button to open the main menu. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so we got Wolf. Can I zoom out or anything? Like, we do have zoom in, or we just have a zoom button. Okay, so zoom out is right. We can kind of jump around. Ah, okay, there's like, so we're in this big green area, right? But there's different little, like Kingdom of Glenbrook, Crown City, the Falks Domain. Domain. Y'all, the way they spell domain. Oh my. Let's see. If we go up here. The Duchy. The Goddess's Domain. Okay. And then we got No Man's Land. So I guess for now, let's check out our roster. It's just me and Benedict Arnold over here. Well, hopefully not Benedict Arnold. Although that might be a little foreshadowing. The unit detail screen shows unit stats and abilities. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Equip accessories. I can't change my main weapon. My mic's like in the way. Okay, so I have a sword and 2 accessory slots, but I don't have any accessories. Okay. Old Benedict has a cane sword. OP. Okay, pretty basic stuff there. Inventory. What do we got? We got an HP recovery pellet. Useful. And that's it. Okay, let's do it. Wolffort Harbor, here we come. As the Messnay? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be domain. Domain.
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Ooh, is this pink-haired lady our girl?
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
Fred, you can't get there early and
By your
expect
leave,
your
then.
date to have already
Wish
beat you there. That's a
everlasting
little weird.
happiness, my lady.
The soldiers are just going to
Thank
leave
you.
her on the dock?
I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please
Okay.
let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady.
So Fred's brother's the
best to you.
Archduke.
I shan't let you down.
Gila's here. Oh, good. They did leave some soldiers with her. That's important. I hope we actually get to use more than just the, like, main characters in the story. You know what I mean? Like, I hope we get to actually use some of these, like, other soldiers,
Phew,
stuff like that.
at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey.
Okay, Gila.
That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
What? Really? It's an actual word? That's Sir McCrane, I'm a literal history major and I've never heard that word. Taught social studies.
I much prefer it.
Degrees in history. Okay.
This is a momentous day for Esfrost. And
I guess
for
you
the
learned stuff
entire
from playing
realm.
video games.
We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
Let's do it.
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please.
Man, she doesn't have very good, she doesn't have a lot of good thoughts about this marriage coming up if she thinks she's about to be a slave.
Most are not inclined to grant liberty
That's right,
to
King
one of
Rudia.
Rosellan heritage, such as me.
Okay, we got pendant. This is probably our first accessory
You
of the
brought that
game.
pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
What the? Somebody throw a rock at that guy? It killed him. Dude, you gotta watch out. Freaking. Oh boy. It's the Rock Brothers.
Thank you kindly, little lady.
Thank you kindly, little lady. Why are these guys from Kansas? Oh, shit.
Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius.
I told
We're
you!
gonna tell you,
I said!
Peter, and we wanted to be the ones.
Yeah, they just dropped the princess off at the dock. And the bandits are like, really?
Today, aren't they, Pa?
We brought way too many guys for this. And then they left the 2 level 1 guards who got one shot by stone throw.
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
You shan't. Yeah, they got stone throw mastery. Oh, man. In before the prince arrives right in the nick of time. We got there. Battle's on. Okay. Recommended level 2? Well, did I miss a place where I could go get level? We're going in. How they gonna recommended level 2 the fight they force you into at level 1?
What do you intend to do with
It
us?
says I can click the left stick for something. Oh, a menu. Okay. What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages, is all.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
And wring every last coin out of the duchy and House Wolffort.
What's with that pink hair, though? Yeah, Rosellan? And that lady looks like she's from Hyzant. Did we go after the wrong
This
boat?
music is interesting.
Impossible! The ship was full of Esfrosti soldiers.
Enough.
Keep it frosty,
I am
boys.
without a doubt.
Uh-oh. Got him. Dude, okay. Our main character is badass. He walked in there and just cut that dude down. It wasn't like, oh no, we need to talk. He walked in, pulled out a sword, and cut that man in half.
Who in the hell are you?
That's awesome. Okay, we are a man of action. Oh, I get to talk. Okay, in Norzelia, 3 major guiding convictions prevail. Utility, which is what we just did. Morality, and liberty. These take the form of invisible parameters that are influenced by the choices you make throughout the game. Your decisions will shape Serenoa's convictions, that's us, as well as influence which companions may choose to join his cause. I think we're already erring on the side of, what was it? Utility. It was very utility to cut that man in half. Okay. Who are you exactly? A band of common brigands from the... Okay, that's a badass thing to say. You needn't know who. Surrender now. Nope. You two bear a striking resemblance. Might you be father and daughter? What the... No. Who are you exactly? You asking me? You asking me? Who are you? Alright.
Who are you exactly? A band of common brigands from the looks of it.
That's right. Put them in their place, Serenoa.
Got you curious, huh? You can call me Travis.
Common ass name, Travis.
Leader of the fiercest band of brigands this realm's ever seen.
Not as... I mean, that one guy wasn't too fierce. You can throw a couple stones, I guess.
Daughter Trish.
Okay, better name.
We've 100 men at our beck and call. You'd be wise to surrender while you have the chance.
We farming experience off those guys, so...
Bluff, to be sure. I doubt the man would lead his own daughter into battle if he truly commanded such an army.
Dude, we are...
Most astute, my
We
lord.
smart.
This is doubtless the extent of their mighty band.
Enough of your whispering. Now tell us who you are, you bloody cowards.
Only a fool would reveal such precious knowledge to his foe.
And they just did it. So he just called them stupid.
Who you call?
Yeah, that's right. I really like the writing so far. The writing so far is good.
Enough of this. You'll regret ruining our plan.
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, they're gonna help.
We fight together.
Yeah, they're definitely helping.
I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica
Okay, so
is
we've got a
most
mage.
can
I
assure
wonder
you
if we can
the champion is
customize our class at all. Like, I wonder if we can, you know, like,
And I ask for your
switch
support
jobs.
in the
Okay, we've got a
back line.
scholar and a mage or something like that.
and you shall have it.
Nice. We've got a nice
You
balanced
were
party
having
already.
such fun. I would have joined you sooner.
Oh, here comes best friend. Look, it's best friend. It's Lancelot.
Let us
Gust
talk
of
later.
wind dance.
Now, I believe we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
What's his name? What's Gust of Wind dance guy's name? Come on, Legend of Dragoon. Yeah, it's $60, Xantros. It's not cheap. My bad. I added a T. Zalrons. Added an extra T in there. Okay, unwavering support with strategic edge. Aids comrades with support ability. So Benedict over here is a supporter and like a time mage or something. Are we loading? Like, this is just the loading screen? Zaltrons. Yeah, it seems like there should be a T in there. I mean, it's coming from me, who, like, nobody can say my name right. Close. Do I have to just keep closing these? Pyromance. Okay, Frederica is a mage. Pyromancer, who fire ignites the battlefield. She can call in, like, fire cats. That's pretty cool. Gila, healer. Okay, so Gila, the one who said she was a mage, is actually a healer. That's okay. Like, I know the Switch is not a gaming PC, but is this like a... Are we going to have 10-minute loading screens before each... If... That doesn't seem okay. Okay. My favorite character so far is the Green Horseman.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than numbers to beat us.
Their confidence is admirable, at least.
We are kind of stuck on this bridge.
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow brigands to have the run of Wolffort.
That's right.
Just who are these people anyway?
Like, they're literally assaulting us, and we're like the kings and princesses and stuff. We kill these people. They don't go to jail, they die. Okay, in battle, positioning and turn order are 2 keys to victory. Yeah, okay. Higher ground, we get more damage if we're above them. That's good to know. Behind are critical hits. Okay. And there's a turn order on the bottom of the screen. Okay. Move the camera. Reset camera, zoom. Okay, let's do it.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you.
That you call them family does make
Coming
me
through.
hesitate a second.
Give 'em a fight, man. Distinguish yourself in battle and you receive your due reward.
Okay, is that a buff? Or is he just talking? Okay, our turn. Blue panels within movement range, but out. Oh, that's really nice. It's really nice that they actually differentiate that. Okay, so I dig that. Red panels indicate our attack range. Yellow panels are the move we've picked. Okay, let's do
We
it.
do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolffort. You will pay for your crimes. From where shall we
Only a
strike?
lord would talk like that, by the way. Like, they gotta know. Okay, what moves do I have? What moves do I have? In this menu, you can choose which commands to use. The selected unit, it's split into 2 tabs, actions and items. That makes sense. Actions, we use our moves. Units regain 1 TP at the start of their turn. Okay. The items tab contains a list of items. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got Does it say my TP? Is the TP this little crystal? And I have like 3 crystals? Okay, all right. You guys can sort of see that. I might adjust the camera a little bit at some point, but it's fine now. I can attack or delaying strike. Well, yeah. Delaying strike seems OP. Let's walk up on this guy. We've got healers and stuff. If I go here, I'm in range of that archer. That's... Let's just go... I'm going to go here because I think Benedict will... This guy's already like way at the end of the turn order. So I'm just going to slap him with the sword. Nice. And then we'll look that way.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves.
All right, Archer Girl, you're dying early. By the way, you are flanked by the Horse
Our
Lord.
land has no place for those who disregard the law. Let us pry out their weakness.
Benedict, tee off on these guys. Now you can do Raging Beast. Why is this giant AoE? Raise an ally's strength and magic attack. Oh, no, that's not. Cane Sword. Deals physical damage. Okay, well, we might be bringing the Cane Sword. It only does 8 damage.
My turn.
Okay.
Charge!
Yeah, we're charging. Now, Benedict here. Or, I'm sorry, blonde, blue-eyed man. He has double thrust, which is 2 of his crystals. Physical damage to a single enemy. Okay. Man, he barely can't get in range of them. But we can get behind this guy. I guess we'll double thrust him.
You don't say yes.
Crit. Okay, nice. Just face this way.
Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these ruffians.
It's not fair you're on a horse,
I think
dude.
not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
Yeah, the enemy range knowledge is really nice. I'm a little worried. Like, I'm already low HP.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. Cool heads shall prevail.
Gala, you only have 58 HP. What are your moves here? Cure wounds. So she has 1 single target heal. That's all she's got. Can we get in range of that? Yes, thank God. Okay. Big heal incoming. Nice.
We must defend ourselves from this danger that threatens us. I will end this.
I'm hoping you're going to go into this guy with a little scorch damage. Oh, it's an AoE spell. The one dude is resistant to it, but I still think we put this right here. Yeah.
2 ashes.
Now, is that going like fast? Is there something I can do to like slow down?
Hope you're ready. Forward.
Okay, all right, hold up. Let me see here. Is there a button I can push? Reset camera, no. It feels like it's all moving a bit fast, right? Like when I take a turn, it feels like it's moving a bit fast. Is there... No. Well, do not skip your turn. Details. I don't know. Anyway. Let's kill this guy with longsword. He's down. Okay. Then let's fall back to, like, here. Make it harder to flank us.
I won't lose.
Did I not hit him? Did it not do the thing that I just thought I did? Did I not do that? This guy's still alive. Go here. Double thrust.
Brace yourself.
Nice. Now they drop an item. Fallen enemies because you drop items. In an ally's turn on the square and get the item. Nice. On rare occasions, they'll drop boxes containing exquisite spoils. If you get those, you automatically get them. Okay, you gotta win the fight though. Cool. What, going for the back line? That's cheap, dude. That's cheap. It's this guy's turn next. We need to kill him.
You have nothing left.
Let's get... Our current formation is actually good. In turn right there. Man, Horse Lord is getting kind of messed up. We need to heal. Who's low? Low-ish. Let's heal and fall back. Cure wounds right here.
My thanks.
Run away. Right here. You're out of... That's so nice that I can actually tell where I can go to be only in range of one person. Is that an item? No, it's just part of the fence. Let's kill Archer next. Scorch will do... I mean, it wants me to do that here. Will it not hit my friends? Ooh, okay. She's got 124 HP. We need to burn down these other guys first.
With the powers in me.
That's really nice that that doesn't hit allies. Holy cow. Okay, we're going to kite back with our mages. They picked up the item? What? We're getting destroyed.
It's not over yet.
It's close, though. Nice, we followed. Did he die? I don't think he died, though.
What would father do?
Okay. It's almost the Archer girl's turn. Or... Hold up. This guy's a long way away. He's not close to having a turn. She's next. These guys... This dude is also next. Okay. So we're going to get plenty of turns. I think we just kill this guy right here. But we can AoE both of them on the next turn. Oh man. Okay, let's if I move to here and delaying strike, I don't understand what that 3 to 8 means. Let's see what it does. Nothing. She still gets to go next. He dies to the AoE. He probably also dies to the AoE. So let's buff. Raging Beast. Let's do it. Boom. Okay, he's out of range. Oh no, he can hit the Horse Lord. Oh my gosh. Healing time. God, she's just super low though. Man, I kind of got to risk it, right? Like, he's so low. We got to risk it.
Allow me.
Sorry to worry you.
Okay.
I fight for peace.
She can't Scorch. She's out of... Oh, no. Mistakes have been made. My one-time double kill is now not such a double kill. And the Horse Lord is getting punked. Oh god. You guys. Trouble. I feel like we are in a bit of trouble here. We're going to run her down. I don't know. Okay, they both die to her AoE next turn. Oh no.
Damn, that hurt.
I see a path to victory.
Dang it.
Mother.
Okay. Mistakes have been made.
My turn. The situation is grim. Wait your turn.
That hurt.
This is troubling. You have nothing left.
I do have items, but it's too late now.
Where the wolf is cornered.
Maybe if I like... Maybe there's some hidden win condition where I just take her below a certain amount of HP. Probably not.
I'm a fool. It wasn't
Okay, we lost.
enough.
This is a restart. Jimmy is exactly right. Oh, experience and... Okay, so we... Nice. Okay, so you can actually lose and just retry the battle and it's fine. Okay. Man. Like, that was for a first fight, that was punishing. Here we go. We're going to play this slightly differently this time.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson.
Yeah, we're going to
You'll
fast
need
forward.
more than
Nice.
think you're coming through. Give him a fight, man. Distinguish yourself and...
We do not... For the honor of House
Okay.
Wolffort.
Too many dudes in range if I go there. Let's drop back once. We're going to get our buffs up.
You think you're all ready for battle? We're just
Uh.
trying to... Yeah.
They went for the horse friend.
I shall try my level best.
Buff.
I have your back. My knowledge grows deeper.
That did hit everybody, right? That's not single target.
My turn.
Yeah, you're running. Good kiting.
Don't make it a contest, my friend. I think not.
Let us remain calm and clear-headed. I shall do what I can.
Okay. Who's already hurt? Anybody? No, we're all full HP. So you... We're not going to give anybody the rod. You just step back here and chill.
We must defend ourselves. Allow me.
Let's just drop a fireball on him.
Lady, heed my call.
Perfect. We earned like a bonus there. I don't know what those bonuses are. It's also a little too bad that they didn't group earlier.
My turn.
Man, they are really chasing after our horse lord friend. Focus fire, boys. One at a time. Take them out. He can... It's probably better here. Well, I could... Let's move here. And we'll get the... I wonder if I delay him. Let's try that. He might not get a turn.
To lead, I must
Level up, okay.
I won't lose.
You might. Get just out of range.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Does this hit? It's a single ally. Ah, and I gave it to him. So let's take advantage of that and start killing folks. Now let's move here and kind of form a little bit of a front line.
Ready for battle.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Okay, healing. No, not there. We've taken damage, right? No. Well, he's taken a little bit, but not enough to justify needing a heal. If I move her to here, no, not a good idea. Just chill.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh yeah. You show him. Double scorch.
Heed my call.
I feel like we're playing better. Like, I feel like this is going a little bit smoother this time. Okay, horse boy. You can go ahead and engage the enemy now, I think. Give him that double thrust.
My lance strikes true. From where shall we strike?
Okay, main character. Yeah, just keep holding the line. Actually, if we fall back, we can get out of the archer's range. But it does open up our other guy. We'll chill right here.
Let me heal your wounds.
Man, your timing is bad. Do nothing.
You're wide open.
There is no mercy.
Flaming arrow, okay. Cane sword this guy. He's dead. Pick this up. Yeah, let's get an item.
Allow me.
You are out of mana. Right? Yes, so you just need to end your turn. Damn, we got behind. Oh, what, they can go in the water?
Let me heal your wounds.
Yeah, wait a second. That is 100% not okay. Okay. Horseman. Attack first, I guess. No. At least if you run to here, there's only maximum one person that can hit him. Oh, their combo attacks are devastating, man. Okay, we can kill this guy.
This ends here.
He dodged it. He dodged it.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Dodge this, you punk ass. Get him the fireball. Okay, level up. Let's go. Go ahead and sit there. They might start splitting their damage, which I think would help us.
There is no.
Because right now the main character is taking quite a bit of a beat down. keep killing the ads. Let's get next to each other so they can't do their double hits on us.
What would Father do?
Well, we would drop a delaying strike on this guy. Slow him down a little bit. I think that's the play here.
Quick.
That is a nice move. And then just end your turn.
Here, go.
Okay. Clean that up.
Here. My
Good.
kingdom.
Level up. Can you get out of his range? Yes, you can. Just get just out.
Shall we begin?
Good work. Healing time.
Be at ease.
My thanks.
I gotta remember I have items as well. Like, I
me
can
show
use
you what I've
items to
learned.
heal if it comes to that. You are out of mana, so you will chill. They're both in range to hit you. I kind of wouldn't mind it. Yeah, that really splits up their damage a lot. Oh,
Ready
shit.
for battle. I don't play around.
I shall try my level best.
So that repositioning throw was kind of broken.
Just as I planned.
When a wolf is cornered.
Hello. We are getting beat down. Let's fall back to here, I guess, and kill this guy.
Perish.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Okay. I don't know that you need to move, but this is probably a better spot to be. Yeah, let's scorch this guy.
With the powers in me.
Okay.
Charge.
Now you can hit from range, but you can't get out of his range. So I guess just fall back to here.
Cool heads shall prevail.
We need a heal is what we need.
Your wounds are healed.
This will help.
Okay. I thought he said I'm full health, and I was like, you are not, actually.
This is trouble.
That is incorrect. Okay, let's flank this guy and cane sword him.
Just as
Double
I
attack, baby.
Make way. Wide open.
When a wolf is cornered.
Okay. Alright. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. We still have 30 HP. I think we can heal here. How much does this heal us? It full heals. Let's do that. I don't want to risk it. Let's heal.
I need this.
Shall we begin?
And then you can step over to here and use your healing magic on our other guy.
Great use.
One step closer to our home.
Get you a level.
This won't be easy.
Let's give him the double thrust.
Brace yourself.
Might as well start moving back in.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Holy noise. Okay. The alert box was a little loud. At least on my end it was. Okay. In full mental health. Yeah, maybe that is what he was going for. Hard to tell. Okay, let's get here. We're going to hit him with the book. The power of reading, 6 damage.
Hope you're ready.
Man, he went with the toss again. Okay, cane him.
That seemed to work.
Make way.
Dang it, he's toast.
Defeat
He
is
lived.
not an option.
He barely lived, but he lived. Let's drop the delaying sword.
Stratagem that seemed
This
to
guy's
work.
tough. This guy is tough.
This won't be easy.
Okay. The Horse Lord did decent this time.
Let me heal your wounds.
Yes, heal. The nice thing about the mana system in this game is I can basically heal.
Allow me.
Like, if something only costs 1 mana, you can essentially just do it over and over again. And the no friendly fire thing,
Let us pry out their weakness.
I dig that.
That seemed to work.
Okay, we're doing great.
see the threat
Ability
of
learned.
battle
Bulwark.
clearly.
Okay, so we can make somebody a tank or something, probably. We need to flank ourselves here. Them getting that double attack every time she goes was too strong.
When a wolf is cornered.
Yeah, just hit him. Wait. Can we move to the side? Yeah.
My turn.
Oh, we almost killed them with the
My
book.
skills grow sharper.
Learn pursuit stance. Okay, seems good.
Sheer
We'll
gold.
check that out momentarily. Horse Lord, move in.
Let me heal your wounds.
Yes, you will heal. Or, you know what? Maybe we just give them the cane. Who's low? We have 35. Yeah, just go give them the rod. Show them the power of the cane. 32 experience.
This can't be.
It can be, Travis, and it is. Oh, he dropped exquisite spoils.
I will end this.
Yeah, you're gonna end this. Hit her with the book.
I shall try my level best.
I'm kind of sorry about your dad. Bulwark. Raise an ally's physical and magic defense for 3 turns. Let's instead do Raging Beast
It is time
on
for
main
the
character.
Point me at him. Here. Move back.
She went for the... Oh, that's my girlfriend, okay. I didn't appreciate that.
Wait your turn.
Boom.
Let's do now.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Probably heal the girlfriend here.
Be at ease.
Much appreciated.
It's amazing how every time you end up frontlining with your mages, it's a bad idea. Like, who would have thought? Okay, you can actually cast your spells. I know she's resistant to it. Still does more damage than the alternative.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Give him the cane.
My turn.
Or give her the cane, I guess. Oh, you're in trouble now. Much trouble.
My stratagem is superior.
Carefully.
Let's delay her turn. Oh, that's good. In this kind of a scenario, that seems real good. We're going to heal just to get some experience here.
I fight for peace.
Okay, am I wrong, or is there 2 kinds of experience that we're earning? Just do nothing.
Let my guard down.
I shall try my level best.
Like, let's cast this buff on the Horse Lord.
Time to strike.
Were there 2 kinds of experience there?
Let's do now.
You little... You'll rue this day, you bastards!
Not as much as you will, my dear. Okay, we did 17 of the star thing. Our convictions have been strengthened. We got 880 MJs. We got some iron. Nice. Oh, I can't wait for crafting. I cannot wait. Crafting? Imagine Final Fantasy Tactics with crafting. Let's do it. Oh, they're still alive.
Wait, I know that face! That's the Wolffort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Star Wolf, I've been playing for... This is the first fight. This is the very first battle.
Wolffort? It can't be.
What's up, Freddy? It's me, your boyfriend.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so I guess we let them leave.
We're a bunch of
Still,
noted thieves.
we were definitely
Know
men
what's
of
going over
action
their
right
heads.
there.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
It's fine.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
I like how our best friend just showed up. He was like, ahoy! I'm here on my horse. Let's have a battle.
My bride-to-be.
Bro, you haven't realized that's your girlfriend yet?
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement.
Dude, okay, so like right now, if he's never seen her before,
my new home.
You know in his mind, he was like, what if my, like, the girl I have to marry is like,
honor and pleasure is
and then she shows up and she's anime princess, and he's like, oh, thank God, it's the pink-haired anime princess. I was a little bit worried that it might be like the meme princess.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows.
Thanks, best friend. What's your name?
I dare say that it bodes well for Wolffort that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness.
Oh, here's the guards. Ooh, that guy looks nice. Okay, those guards look pretty cool.
Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Did you sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
His name is Roland.
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook,
best friend,
I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I don't know, Star Wolf, I don't know.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns.
This guy have green eyes? Blue eyes, maybe. Oh, it did say his name was Blue-Eyed Man, so it's blue.
I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. Till we meet again.
See you, best friend. What's that in your hand? Oh, he tossed me his ring? Little signet ring there. Did he like flash that ring? He was like, till we meet again.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been?
He was the prince. The crown prince, probably.
Prince Roland. King Regna's younger son.
Younger son, not the crown prince then. Maybe we are the crown prince.
So a lord and a prince.
No, we're just a lord.
Brigands by their own hand. What a fascinating nation we've come to, Frederica.
We got good experience for it. What can I say?
And attendant.
And our new resident healer.
Of the Wolfforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
You're welcome.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolffort.
Our voice actor doesn't suck. Like, the main character's voice actor is good. I really appreciate that.
Benedict, trusted steward of my family.
Man, look. You guys, they named this guy Benedict, and they talk about how they trust him. He's 100% betraying us at some point.
It is my honor to serve Lord Serenoa in any...
Like, there is not a more famous name for a traitor than Benedict. I just have a really bad feeling about him.
I welcome you to our domain.
Domain. I still can't get over
You may
domain.
think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless. What does the color of my hair mean to you?
I'm not questioning at all. You have pink hair. That's a pretty normal question for somebody with pink hair to ask. It means you like to cosplay. Okay. I find it most... It's not forward of me to say I find it most beautiful. No. I find your courage more noteworthy than your appearance. You held your own out there. That's not a bad answer. I think nothing to be surprised about. We have Roselle living in our very domain. I like this one because clearly she's like a weird race of people because of her hair. So let's give her that. Maybe that'll like make her feel good.
I think it's nothing to be surprised about. We have Roselle living in our very domain.
You are kind to say so. And yet, there are some who would say that this hair is proof of my ancestors' sins.
Yeah, and I agree, McCrane. Like, I'm so used to playing games where the main character doesn't have a voice. It's refreshing that they not only gave him a voice, but it's a good voice.
There is nothing you need worry about here.
Except for the bandits.
Thank you, my lord.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits.
Don't worry, Lady Frederica. We don't have a bunch of, like, pink-haired, anti-pink-haired racists, but there are bandits that will just literally jump you after you get off the boat. Nothing to be afraid of.
It would be my honor.
All right, the party has grown. Ah, we're doing it. Okay, there went best friend. He went back home or something.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolffort
We make a fine
and
couple.
Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations.
She looks really cool. Her design is really good. And I actually like the design of the main character too. Like, he looks like a lord, right? Like, nice leather jacket, got the animal fur, the sword. He looks good. Wavy brown hair. I mean, perfect. What about the sand people,
Doing
though?
so, the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly.
Dang,
which
salt
continues
monopoly.
Even now, decades after the war.
Spice is life.
Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Encampment. Okay, so we can camp. Provisioner, so we can buy stuff. You can select encampment from the main... Oh, our encampment's actually a little cutscene. That's cool. Good. Okay, so this is the main quest. We do have a side quest over here. Oh, I see. So we're like a duke or something. Like, we have our little domain over here. And this is where our family lives, but we're not the king. Like, the king lives here in the Whiteholm Castle. I get it. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty fitting. So let's go to the menu first. Let's see what we can do now. We got new moves. Let's look at our new moves. Ooh, our ladies are lagging behind in EXP a little bit. Wait. Okay. Pursuit stance. Increase accuracy of and damage dealt by follow-up attacks. That's pretty tactically important, it seems like. They haven't got new moves yet. So, what's she look like? Okay, cool. You don't see a ton of characters in games that look like this, but what makes sense is, like, if this is the princess, it would make sense that, like, her attendant lady would be about her age, right? Not some, like, super old woman. Like, she still crochets her own stuff, so she's kind of old, whatever, but cool looking, has a magic wand, so she, like, you know, Expelliarmus' stuff or whatever. Damn, we're serious looking. Let's go to the encampment. Let's set up camp. Can we move around this? Nice. We have, like, free movement in here. And we can spin the camera. Wow. Fire? Can we put out the fire? Okay, let's see. Hello, portly merchant. Dude, our tent is badass. We can buy items and accessories. Okay, might be useful. You can reap the benefits of accessories simply by purchasing them. So, oh, you cannot. Yeah, you have to equip them. Yeah, that's Gear 101. So we've got potions. How much money do we have? 880. And we have 20 star points. Whatever those are. Okay, we can also buy crafting stuff, but I don't think we can craft yet. We can't afford the gear. And the gear's not that good anyway. Can we do everything to sell? Man, large pallets, or large pellets are 250. Okay, alright. What's over here? Eventually we can do like magic or something over here. This is cool. I know this isn't like super important, but just having this encampment in the game is really cool. Alright, we're going to do our side quest. We're going to go apologize to the king that our best friend is his son and randomly ran away to fight bandits on his horse. It's also pretty cool. It kind of looks like Phoebe, right? I think it's pretty cool as well that, like, the prince rode a horse. He's like, I mean, I could have walked, but I'm the prince. And I'm not walking. I'm riding a horse. That he got away without any of the guards keeping up with him. I guess they were on foot. But, oh, here's Franny. I'm guessing this is the crown prince or something, like the older brother.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the king's guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do.
Patriot, why do I feel like you're a punk ass?
I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
Don't talk about my best friend like that, Patriot.
He is an embarrassment to our family.
Shut up, Franny. He got to assert his dominance, right?
I will see to matters myself.
I feel like Franny is going to be a good person. But I feel like Patriot, again, with the naming. They named him Patriot. I feel like that means that he's obviously going to betray somebody. This guy's dressed like bad guys were dressed in Final Fantasy Tactics. Claris. Dude, Star Wolf, I love this fashion. I love it. And if they can make games quicker by not like spending so long on the graphics, I'm down with that. Good voice acting, good script, throw me in a 2D HD thing, I'm down.
But of course, Your Highness.
It's the subtlety of triangle strategy? That's what Claris is? Okay. Punk ass. Look, he's gonna come riding it. Oh, wait.
The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of
That's a girl.
Esfrost.
She is imposing looking. Even in a 2D sprite, she's imposing looking. They look... Okay, so I'm guessing they're from the same kingdom that our girlfriend is.
She is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War.
Damn.
If the
She's a
rumors of her
badass.
strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawn Spear himself.
Somebody is called the Dawn Spear. God dang.
Over there is Minister Exham Marshal of the Holy State of Hyzant.
That guy kind of looks like Camilo, King Rudia. I'm just saying, like you called it. Okay, so here's the first sand people that we've seen. They look like sand people.
Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
Cool.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young home. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man. Sorsley End of Hyzant, yes?
Another one of the sand people's people.
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious
Sorry
position,
about your title,
though it
dude.
is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife.
He's the Salt Lord. I bet you he's like always salty about
They
stuff.
were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed
They're probably from Tatooine. Wait, what'd I push? My bad.
bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant.
Oh! They're here to fight in the tournament. Ah, here's some cool looking
Lord Thalas
folks.
and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived.
Brother and sister of the Archduke. Nice.
They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
I like their like pinkish purple color. That
Word
looks
has
really
it
good.
Lord Thalas has
It's not
been
as good as
appointed
the
Prime
green
Minister,
color of like
which
the
will make
royal
him the
family of
second
our
most
kingdom, but it's pretty
influential
good.
individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than
Archduke
anything.
Gustadolf. Man, he said
It
that
would
like he
seem
hates him.
that
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend.
Oh shoot, we got a sub coming in. Audacious 2112. 11 months in a row, 13 months total. Let's go. Thank you for the sub, Audacious.
You need
13
not
months,
remind me,
god dang.
Patriot. I
This
know
wedding
those
is horse.
little
Dude, is this a
people
wedding that
far
we're about to
along with
watch?
Esfrost's ruling family.
Like, I don't know. I gotta turn that down. That blew out my freaking speakers right there, by the way. Okay, what are we looking at here?
Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead.
Okay.
I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities.
Oh,
Let
is
us
this
ring
for
in
my
the new
wedding?
age of alliance
Is this for like the main character? Oh my god, I should have seen that coming. They really invited like all these people?
Too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place. Whenever you're ready.
I wish we built like big bridges that are cool like this. You know, still today, so you could just like hang out on the bridge. But like, yeah, we're just chilling on the cool ass bridge.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
Who's this? Oh, that's best friend. Oh, this is his pissed off keeper.
At ease you went. I trust all was
He
well.
goes, at ease. She's gonna slap him, and he's like, chill.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolffort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My
We
apologies
pay
for
no
being
attention to the
unannounced.
blood on my spear or my clothes.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to
We could have
accompany you
used
on
her in the
any
fight,
excursions
honestly.
outside-
That fight was hard.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
After we failed once. The second time he was perfectly
No one
capable.
would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
I have not seen the anime called Ranking of the Kings. If it's anything like this, I'd probably like it.
Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Like, so far, I'm actually digging the story. It's kind of cool. I'm playing a lord. I'm getting married. You can tell stuff's about to go down. My best friend's the
I
prince.
should hope not.
I can imagine liking this life.
So
Yeah, I
I
knew
see
she was
that
gonna...
you
Look.
plan to fight an attorney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolffort, no less.
Oh.
His Grace told me when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
Nice. So we get to fight in a tournament.
So Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side.
And we get
You
Hewitt,
won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
who looks like some kind of thief class. He walked up and said, at ease. She's there to, like, you know, get him in trouble. And he's like, at ease, soldier. Oh, we didn't even do anything there. That was still definitely worth watching, right? Like, that was so worth watching just for the story. I guess we're going home. Castle Wolffort incoming. That is pretty
Welcome
unique.
back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Oh boy. I bet you this dude carries an axe.
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
Wait, what?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor.
Eridor.
Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
You want to see that sub notification again?
Mayhap not,
Alright.
Lord. But I've known you
Here,
since
I
you
can
were
show
knee-high
you.
to never you mind.
If somebody subs, this is what you see. Here, I'll make it bigger. It's a little small. Let's put it like up here. It's the ultimate in sub notifications.
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I had to turn that off on my end, Star Wolf, because it was busting out my speakers.
I am Frederica.
Yeah, this
It
is our
a
girlfriend.
pleasure and honor to meet
We just
you.
met this morning. She has red hair.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolffort.
Guarantee you Big Boy uses an axe.
Master at arms and commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolffort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything...
So we have a shinobi in the midst.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
Slow down, Serenoa. We're not married yet.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolffort is second only to the royal family in
Second's
power
not
and
bad
influence.
either. I wouldn't really want to be the royal family. People are like coming after your head. Second noble house is really good. Like you get all the benefits of living on the castle or living on the mountain in the castle, really just chilling, and nobody's trying to assassinate you. Like your food is not poisoned. And when somebody does take over the other king, you're like, we're still number 2.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow.
I don't trust you, Benedict.
With Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
And okay, we got Anna and Eridor in the party now. So I wonder how many people we can actually take into a fight, because our party is growing really fast. Strike enemies from the shadows. So Anna is a ninja. I was right about that. That's cool. Eridor. Shield. So he's got a shield. Oh, he's a tank. Dude, that's perfect. Because if Benedict does not betray us, his buff, his like defense buff and a tank seems like a really good little combo.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
Gotta wash the sheets.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Oh.
Still
Mining.
can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
Full support.
You can thank King Regnum for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal.
So the king has our back. At least we think the king has our back. Like we know something's about to go down. You think this father's gonna make King Elda look even worse? It could be. Somebody's got to suck. We haven't met a character yet that was like total D-bag. Oh, here's a prediction for you as well. Something's gonna happen. Those bandits that we fought in the very first fight and didn't kill, totally gonna end up on our team.
And meet with the 2 before the ceremony.
You don't meet a father-daughter combo in the opening scene, kick their ass, and they run away forever. Like, there's no way they wrote those people into the game, gave them voice actors, and were like, yeah, you guys show up, get your asses kicked in the first fight, and that's your only lines.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day. The tourney!
That's right, Eridor.
Ah, my blood's already rushing. Just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm, clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura.
Okay.
And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook,
Sir Maxwell the Dawn Spear. That dude is going to win the tournament.
Best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolffort.
Isn't that us?
Matter, there are 2 things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolffort's contingent.
You know it.
Why would the boy want to fight with
It's
us
going to
and
be
not his
auto.
own arms master?
Super Blue. We're going auto all the way.
Apparently,
No, I'm definitely going to be manualing it.
formally requested to do just that.
And so we came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, he's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
For sure, Eridor.
Doubtless so. Very well.
So, okay. I'm enjoying the story. I like how we're getting deep. Like, I'm understanding the whole kind of world a little bit more here. This is a little long.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the turn.
Like, we're learning a bunch of stuff, and it's not bad yet, but, like, there needs to not be over and over and over again 20-minute cutscenes.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. ... So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Eridor, you joined the party, dude. You're our tank now.
I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming.
Okay, I'm going to have to do the ultimate old man thing. I have a pad that I'm going to put on my chair so it's more comfortable. There is nothing more old person than having to put a pad on your already comfortable chair because you sit too much and your butt hurts. Done. Better. Oh man. That memory foam.
Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
I still, like, they're not... I don't know, man. Benedict. Okay, so our next main thing is there. Do we have any side quests? No. Okay. We're going in. Posture check. Yes, exactly, Maverick. Ooh, who's this? Is this the Dawn Spear, or is this our dad?
Father, I bring to you my betrothed.
Dad, this is my girlfriend. We met in college.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho, the pleasure is all mine.
Okay, our dad's cool. We got cool dad. He's like, dude, son.
Wolffort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today.
Ain't no
I do
thing.
not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
Our girlfriend is cool. Like, Frederica seems really chill.
No need for such formalities, my
Oh, man, yeah. This guy's awesome. Simon's a G.
You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord.
I really like his office, too.
I believe that in any
Like,
journey,
imagine you walk
the
into
first step
somebody's
is the most
office,
important.
and for decoration, they have, like, halberds and spears leaning on a rack. You're like,
Before we go forward together, I should
Alright.
like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
because anime waifus are awesome.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation.
How into the game is he? Super Blue. I've done one fight.
What you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
Like, we met girlfriend here at the dock, saved her from bandits, and now we're introducing her to dad.
Both of you, listen well.
So far, this guy doesn't suck as a king. He's awesome.
Yes, Father.
King Elder right here would have, like, called the wedding off and told his son he disowned him.
That the ties
And, like,
between our two nations might be strengthened.
Like, that's my duty as the son of a noble house. I gotta get married to unite the countries. That I understand.
Precisely.
We gotta break up the salt monopoly. It's hurting the economy.
Hyzat was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine.
Ooh.
And House Wolffort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king.
So her mom
If the aim was to forge
is a
the
concubine.
strongest bond
Okay.
we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
Ah. That could still happen.
Just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
I am curious. I love how there's sounds for the dot dot dot.
If relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
Be cast away like pawns.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff here.
Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
Simon gets it. Frederica,
I
look.
understand now.
Yes, you're like, it's a political marriage and all of that. You still get to live in the palace.
No matter how
you still are
impure
like,
the
it's not that
intentions
bad.
behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolffort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Uh-oh. Shit.
Father.
Lord Simon.
You'll get Phoebe in here.
Man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolffort.
Dad, did you take your pills?
You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
Dad, did you take your pills?
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds.
That's a power play by Simon right here. Because if, like,
Think always
that
about what
makes
your
the
subjects
new
need.
wife
Weigh
the, like,
choices
head lady of the
carefully,
house.
Then take action.
So regardless of who her mom is, she's now more powerful than she was when she got here. So that's a good move.
Benedict. He shall serve you
God,
as
there's
well
Benedict again. They're telling me to trust Benedict again. Why do I feel like Benedict? I mean, you guys.
Thank you, Father.
You don't name somebody
I will
Benedict
spare
who
no
you're going to
effort
trust the whole
that
time.
One day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Okay, and you guys are right. Maybe they're building up
Lady Frederica,
Simon a little much
your
here.
fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes.
Why do I feel like that's what you're doing right now, Simon?
Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolffort's entreaty and the wish of a father.
No, Simon's a good
Of course,
guy.
my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Jagan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the
Something's about to go down. Something's about to go down.
Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son.
I feel like this is not a game
And after
where you
that
just
will be your
casually
wedding.
play the Lord of a Realm and like
well
put down a couple bandits and make sure the
Busy?
farmers are paying their taxes. Yes, something's got to... I agree, Star Wolf. Okay. Save. Yeah, well, we haven't saved yet? Okay, it's been auto-saving. Thank God. We're going to save twice just to doubly make sure here. You guys remember when you had to use memory cards? Those were the days. Okay, there's the mine.
After the salt
The
iron
mine.
raided across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land.
Okay.
United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth.
It's real close to the
Nation
border.
providing expertise and resources.
What precious... Is this some kind of like
This uneasy
special
alliance between
mineral?
once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm.
Yeah, we're cool with the people from the Red Land. Like, the northern people in us are cool. Okay, we're all gathering up.
One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success. The first step on the road to peace.
Excellent.
Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he
So, okay,
for this new
they've already said that, like, that what I say in dialogue will affect my stats. Is this like a Three Houses Fire Emblem kind of thing where I can play sides?
Welcome to
Oh, I remember doing that, Super Bloop. You put a little spring in the PlayStation, start up a like an NA disc, and then swap it out for a JP one to play imported games. Heck yeah.
Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this.
Well, thank you,
Though I
Lila.
must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise.
Have
None
you
in
seen her?
Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica
If
is
it's
the
salt, though,
Archduke's
Star Wolf,
half-sister.
it's going to make these people from the Salt Land
How did
really
this
angry.
arrangement come to be?
Oh, man, she went half-sister. Can we listen to how she said that? Like, if we go to the log...
I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must...
There was a little salt, or a little spice in there.
This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
Ooh, good wordplay
And
there,
this is your
Simon.
son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
Man, we got that deep voice. Our voice is good.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless,
Yeah, retirement.
I am
Is his
happy.
retirement age?
I imagine the lords and ladies at
AARP,
will take great interest in
Medicare,
the
all
new
that
Lord
stuff.
Wolffort, as will I.
Wait. I imagine the lords and ladies will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I. Lila, chill out. My girlfriend's right here.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
We're getting married
I hear that the
today.
young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance.
Indeed, he has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Orzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels.
Okay, so like
As a
gunpowder's
fellow
becoming a
scholar of
thing.
sorts, if in a different field. I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
This voice sounds familiar. Lila's voice sounds like something I've heard in another game
He should have
or
arrived
something.
by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good.
Like, everybody went to the capital city. Is the marriage and the banquet at our house, or are we going to the royal capital for that?
Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
We'll just leave it to Benedict. Okay. Lord Dragan could be anywhere. I suppose this is a good and opportunities I need to speak with the common folk. Okay. So we get to explore the town. We get an exploration phase. We have objectives. You may move freely about areas to gather information from people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms and terrain features that may serve you in battle. Interesting. Oh. I can dash with B or R. Okay. Okay. So, we run like this. Or we like... Oh, we can zoom out. Nice. And we got zoom. Can we go in houses? Really? So this has a nice little RPG twist to it. Can we loot people's houses? You gotta pay your taxes, sir. I'm here to collect. Heard Prince Roland shirking his duties at the castle. Come on, man. That's my best friend. Chill out. This fountain looks a little special. Nope. Okay. You guys see that little sparkle? Watch this. Watch this. Sparkle. HP recovery pellet. Can't hide anything from Roland. Or not Roland, but Serenoa. Let's loot this guy's house. Oh, yeah. Hey, kid. Greetings, my lord. My friends are playing hide and seek. Okay. Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 12. So a little lore here. I'm not going to read that yet. Volume 8 as well. Okay. Thanks for the loot, son. Anna. By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. Okay. There's our ninja. Here's another item right here. Another recovery pellet. Good. I wonder if there's like hidden stuff. Wait, there's a cat. Okay, great. We are now officially playing a JRPG. Or if all the items have that little sparkle. Okay, here's a quest. We're playing hide and seek till Dad comes home. I need to find a place to hide and quick. Go for the barrels, girl. Okay. Excellent. Here's the girlfriend. It's just like him to gallivant off without a word of farewell. So I suppose there's a chance to become acquainted with my future home. Yeah, exactly. How would I describe my town? To know a town, you must take the time to relish her company. That's what Eridor told me in perhaps more colorful words. It's the port, a center of commerce, built on taxes, but not at the expense of fair trade. Nestled safely behind castle walls. Let's go with, I like this one. Okay. Work hard, Frederica. Gila. Good. Who's this? My husband works from dawn till... Okay, so that's the dad of hide-and-go-seek girl. Can we go in? I like how people have shields on the outside of their houses, too. Guard? Soldier? Been nothing to miss, my lord. Good. Okay, we're exploring. Hello, townsman. Saltmonger. The most esteemed personages will be attending the ceremony. Okay. Let's enter your home. Oh, taxes. Your donation to the crown is much appreciated. Eridor. Travis. Wait, you know Travis? Dude, he knows Travis? pot extra sparkly? No. Hello, son. I can scarce remember last time Glenbrook was host such a marvelous tourney. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. Uh-oh, we got a follow coming in. Epic Blades with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. What's going on? And then PTWT Straw. What's up? Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the channel, my friend. We're playing a little Project Triangle strategy here. Oh, there's Dragon. That's who we're looking for. I'm Serenoa Wolffort. I'm the new noble lord of this land. I've come to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. I appreciate the consideration, but he wants to explore. Okay. Well, dude, you do you, man. Ooh, do you have anything to sell? No. Okay. Do people always say the same thing? Okay, they do. And you can skip with B. Man, that's important. I don't think I've been in this house yet. There are hidden treasures. There are hidden treasures. There was a glint behind Fred. Okay, I'll need to go explore that. Okay, we just had to collect some taxes, you guys. They were hiding out. Glint behind Fred. Back here? I see a glint back here in a tree. A little recovery pellet action there. Okay, I feel like we've successfully explored the city. Dude, Epic, have a good dinner, my man. Benedict, I don't care. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, I think we're done exploring. I think we've done everything. Unless we can go in this house. Or jump off this ledge or something. Nope. Okay, we're done. I better turn my notifications back on, even though they're like omega loud. Actually, what I can do here, I'm going to adjust some sound settings here. Okay.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Volume mixer. I'm going to turn stream. There we go. Actually, don't think that'll work. Never mind. It's all good. My ears will just explode. How's the game go? Dude, the game is really good. Like, I've only done one fight. It's really heavy on the story early. But the story's really good.
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord.
One thing that's cool is that, like, it makes sense that the main character of this game is the main character in a story. He's not just like some nobody, right? Like, you're not some like random brigand from a city who like is all of a sudden saving the world. You're actually like a noble person. You're a lord. Like, it makes sense.
I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
Okay, so Dragon here appreciates us.
Ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war.
Heck yeah, Dragon.
With iron, Hyzan's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
Lila, are you stirring the pot here?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Oh boy.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Oh no.
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Okay, good answer.
Is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her.
A gift from the goddess. My channel point rewards are good.
The foundation of the teachings that guide us
Thanks,
in
Super
Iceland.
Bloop. I don't even remember. Like, I don't know. I don't remember what they are exactly.
With S-Frost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Okay, so like,
not, Minister.
are Lila here?
We understand
Lila's
that
trying to
the
stir
forge
things
is
up.
Morzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
And it strikes me that your words are trying to piss me off,
You needn't
Lila.
be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter.
Dragon seems reasonable.
That is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Yeah, you're gonna take whatever I say and use it against me, though.
Yes. Pray, forgive my son. We of House Wolffort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be.
I see. So, Dad's politics. You never seen me so mad? Yeah, I'm trying to get him on. They're getting on my nerves. So, okay, our dad's stance on everything is like, we dumb, we fight, we like freedom and justice. It's a good place to be. You can always like play that card, but they're not going to buy it.
Home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly
She's like, oh, we remember, we fought you once.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn.
So Dragon is from the north. Lila's from
But the
Salt
fact
Kingdom.
remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause.
Man, these people like salt.
The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want
And
to
salt
ease
is
their
like
suffering.
super precious. I do understand. That makes
The
sense.
ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All
Okay.
those who live require it. Not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
So she wants to get rid of the salt tax?
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess,
That's right, they're like a
conveyed to
holy
us from
place.
the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute.
Yeah, the Hierophant's 100% going to
But
be a
perhaps this
jerk
joint
off.
mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Well, hopefully what we found is salt.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Okay, so definitely going to have to choose between some of them at some point. If anything happens to him, I'll kill everyone in the room with him myself. Dude, Simon's awesome. Okay, we got a side quest over here. We're going to check out Whitehorn Castle. Best friend lives here. We got to keep tabs on best friend. Ah, Starwolf, good call.
Father spoke not a single word to me today.
Cordelia.
For long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some
Oh,
composure.
Franny. Dude, she's
Father
just
had a
sad because her
kingdom
dad
to rule,
ignores her.
A kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Bruh. Franny. That is not nice.
Of course, brother.
You speak as if father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries.
Okay, there's best friend.
It is
Best friend will show him the way.
inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
Hell yeah,
You
Roland.
speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
And you speak like a jerk,
I speak
Franny.
only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolfforts and Minister Patria.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory?
Convenient that the
To take
crown
blame for
prince
his
says a
failures?
king's word is to be obeyed.
They are to serve as he sees.
A little self-serving there, Franny.
The hell they are.
Hell yeah, Roland. Stop fighting!
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolffort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
Word spreads fast.
What? How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolffort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they
I
dare
don't
to
like
whisper
Franny, I'm not gonna lie.
Speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Man, Franny sucks.
Fighting at once.
I knew she was gonna say stop fighting. I knew it.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Look how good. Like, I know it's like in like 2D mode, but still look how good the water looks. That's it. Like, those little touches are really nice. Oh man. It's the Dawn Spear guy.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes,
I wonder if we
but
can
it
get
also
Sir
be a
Maxwell the
strength.
Dawn Spear here on our team
After
at some
all,
point. I bet
sometimes
you
a
he's
direct
pretty
strike
strong.
is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
Yeah, I knew that's who that was.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolffort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training
Okay,
partner.
I like
Even
I like
so,
this
I have
guy.
no doubt you
The
held your
Dawn
own
Spear,
against
I
him.
approve.
Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know.
Notice he's wearing a mask.
That you are a warrior,
Like, at some
worthy
point,
of
he
your
probably takes that mask off, and everybody's like, "You're actually this guy."
Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I
Yeah, this
wish
is
I'd
a
been
new
born
game,
Norseman
Legendary.
instead.
It came out today.
Surely you jest, your highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
If Gundam taught you anything, people in Mass are the true villains. Yeah, especially the ones with the red Zakus, right?
Be well, Sir Maxwell.
Okay. Remember how I said it's a 20-minute story
It cannot be
cutscene?
easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you.
Yeah, right on,
will
Dory, right
shake
on.
Their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance. and
Dude,
leave
I
everyone's
wonder
doubts
if
to
we
rest.
get a chance to overthrow the king, like the shitty prince, and put our best friend on the throne. Ooh, we might make that move. That might be something we consider. Okay, let's zoom out. Look, we're clear. Tournament time. Come on, let's play in a tournament. We need a fight. It's been like an hour.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man.
Dragon got into the drink. It's all right, Dragon. It's easy. It's good wine. We went to the cellars and got the good stuff.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
You're creeping me out a little
Tell
bit,
that
though.
your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica,
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
no apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Wait, did we get married yet or no?
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily. to
Dragon is drunk. He's drunk out of his mind. He's like, you guys are great. I'm so happy.
Forgive my
He's gonna start
curiosity.
crying.
What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esperanza?
You could have asked her. That probably is not the. You don't usually like to talk about people in front of them. It's weird.
Truth be told, my dear
Oh, shoot.
Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esperanza.
Dang it.
Even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine.
Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them.
So Dragon here does not like the actual leadership of the North people.
Is this
true? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well.
This is getting stalkerish again,
My
Dragon.
own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters.
You can see it now. Something's gotta happen, Star Wolf.
I shall show all those simpering fops. It is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds.
Simpering fops is a wonderful insult.
I did my due research at the archives. That my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Yeah, guns.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
Not even close, Frederica.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over.
Told you we got the good stuff out.
Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, do not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
I feel like it's not a good night to be super drunk.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Oh, yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of
Oh
harmony
no.
and
He knows. He knows. He's in on the plot.
to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience.
Gee, I'm really suspicious of this guy.
But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
It's the first step towards true harmony. It will benefit all nations involved. It's impossible to understand nations' motivations. It seems beneficial to everybody.
It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that.
Indeed. I didn't know you had such a mercantile mind, Serenoa.
I do have Prime. So Vox, Legend of Vox Machina. Okay.
Coin drives the hearts of men and nations alike. I suspect all parties wouldn't be so eager to join hands if not for the promise of profit. And when we're all able to fill our coffers, perhaps we can finally let go of old grudges.
Okay.
A sensible perspective. I didn't know you had such a practical mind.
Man, I do still feel like Dragon over here is, like, there's gonna be an explosion or something.
It's always good to have another perspective on matters.
Yeah, dude.
Let me tell you what I believe.
Uh-oh. Please, you're not gonna...
We're on the cusp of a great achievement.
Yeah.
As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn.
Vox is great. Okay.
Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see. And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit...
He passed out. He's done. Leave him.
It seems Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Would seem so, huh?
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and trueborn siblings.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future, Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady.
Okay. Seriously, though?
Please.
It's been an hour of story. Over an hour.
Husband and wife after all.
This stream has been live for 2 hours. We've done one fight.
Of course, my Frederica.
My Frederica?
Pretty
Ooh!
Serenoa as well.
Serenoa, that was not...
We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Okay, that's better. Just use her name.
Certainly.
That's fine.
Serenoa.
Oh
Let
boy.
us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
Oh, Critical Role is great, Star Wolf. I like watch their streams sometimes. Okay, Benedict. There's Dad.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Definitely heard Simon's voice in another game.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years, you have served my house better than I ever could.
Again, you guys got to admit, they are setting Benedict up here.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those.
My lord, I will...
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house. Pray heed this old man's final.
Wait, is he dying right now?
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend. Long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Okay, good. Dad lived. Okay. I'm gonna save. Okay, here we go. Like, there's not fights I can be doing or something, right? Like, I'm just This is long. Here we go. We got battle music.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
I'm a lord. Our
Okay,
undying
nice.
loyalty.
We're Lord of the House now. We've done it. Archeovis, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, my friend.
My son, listen.
Posture check, yeah, dude, for real.
Judge
I got my pillow down.
and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Okay, I've seen this in the trailer for this. That little the three-colored weight thing that's right next to where the main character is right now is in there. So that means something. Also note that they are the colors of the kingdoms, right? Green is our kingdom, red is the North Kingdom, and yellow... No, blue is the Sand Kingdom. Never mind. But blue's on top, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking into the colors a little bit too much. Maybe they just use primary colors and green.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
New sword?
Scales of conviction.
Oh, it's the scales. Okay.
Holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
All right. We got that.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you.
Great.
However, it is of little use without these.
Okay.
Coins. 7 of them.
Oh,
Tokens
interesting.
of conviction, we call them. Give one
Interesting.
to your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead.
Okay.
Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully.
So there's some kind of like, okay, side game here where you get to have like, this is how I'm gonna pick this, how the story develops or something.
And make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
Well, let's do it.
We depart for the capital at once. May this...
Yeah, let's go fight in the tournament.
And so the stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father to son. Lord Simon Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa.
Yes, we just watched that.
With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolffort set forth to the Crown City.
I honestly wouldn't mind just getting ambushed by bandits. Nope, we make it. Okay.
With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to...
Tournament. Deal. I'll fight anything right now. I've gained like 6 party members since the first fight and have not had a second fight. That the king?
So Lord Simon will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually.
Hello, King Regna.
What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good.
Okay.
Serenoa of House Wolffort. The crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
Important moment for the boy. The king kind of just acknowledged him. That was nice. He probably... Oh.
I dare you to say that again, Thalys.
What the heck? Dragon?
Must you make me repeat myself?
Oh, Thalys? Okay, so these white-haired vampire people from the north probably hate my wife. Girlfriend.
I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows, like the minor lordling son you are.
Yeah, and they're dicks. We kind of knew they would be.
You would shame me? You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth.
Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragon is looking to get killed.
Again, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Look, Frederica's actually like a grown woman.
Strong words, sister.
Shut up,
Do you
Erica.
think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolffort?
She is the head lady of a house now.
Please, Erica.
Dude, Frederica's
but
awesome.
The ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolffort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles.
Good. Okay.
She always
Yeah,
said
Dragon
that
has those
way.
Algus vibes. I kind of feel that, Star Wolf.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me wanna
Erica,
retch.
I'm going to slap that language out of you real soon. Or my wife is. My
Forgive
girlfriend.
cousins,
Whatever.
Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Dragon, you just shut up.
Those two, they were...
Phallus and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustav.
So the actual
And my
royalty of the
half-siblings.
kingdom.
I see. Well, I
They
hope
at
that we
least,
can all
like,
come together
they
for
weren't-
the sake of our grand endeavor.
Man, Frederica is different than what I thought. Typically, when you have a character like her, she's all like meek compared to the full-on nobles. Yeah, right? It is very much like tactics. Smithy, we can craft. Like, we've had one fight, and we can craft. Okay, we're crafting. Zoom out. Let me make sure there's not side quests to do. Zoom in. What is this? What is this thing? Let's craft. Time for a new sword. Are you the smith? Yes. Excellent. Okay, so we got a 1-star sword right now. At the smithy, you can upgrade your weapons and unlock weapon abilities. Both of these services require materials and coin. Each weapon has 3 ranks. Okay. You can acquire weapon abilities within the ranks in any order, but the later the skill is learned, the more materials it will require. Okay. Okay, so there's like trees on the weapon to level up. Weapon abilities contained within a box marked with ore. Okay, you get one or the other. That's typically what ore means. Alright. Iron. So I can unlock any of these. It'll take silver and then azure crystals to level it up. But on the 1-star, I can get weapon damage up, max HP up, physical defense up, magic oh, nice. Now, if I go this route, am I stuck here? No, I'm not. I'm just going to do this. We had 2 iron. And I can do that. It's sick. Oh, it costs a lot more. Okay, so we need to farm iron. I see. Look, guys, no, I think Frederica's awesome. No matter what, Frederica's one of our trusted people. Which probably means Gila is. She's a healer anyway. We got Anna the Ninja. Ooh, okay, Eridor. Eridor's got those Gaston from Beauty and the Beast vibes. But I dig it. He's cool. Oh shoot, Lazy Jeff subscribes, tier 1, 5 months. What's up, Lazy Jeff? Thank you so much for that sub, my dude. Okay. Dude, Star Wolf, right? It feels like there should be fights I can do. Because there's been an hour and a half now of just playing the story. Oh, I can adjust the camera. Eventually we're going to have like a bartender back here. Alright, let's go outside. Okay. Menu. Roster, encampment, inventory, war chronicle, system. There's not fights. And I can't just click randomly around. So I guess we're just stuck in like... Apparently we are very story heavy right now. It's just a lot of story, which is fine. The story is good. I'm invested, but I really need to cash in on that tactical RPG gameplay I was promised.
I'm pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian mines have commenced in earnest.
Excellent. We're all making that money now.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated.
I don't trust you, Patriot.
May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Indeed.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed.
So let's see. The Salt Kingdom is bringing salt and money. The people to the north are really smart. And we are the fighters. Okay.
Built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolffort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord.
I thought our dad said we weren't very good at politics, but we apparently mediated the treaty. Okay.
Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
God, if these cups are poisoned.
Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job.
Wait, did my dad die?
Has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with,
I don't see him.
the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I would take the measure of this man.
Ooh, Avlora over here.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all.
Fighting?
A much
Fighting?
more entertaining
Finally?
event than my endless speeches.
Agreed. Everybody's like, yeah,
Will
shut
any
up.
among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Great.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
By not long, I hope they mean right now. I'm ready.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa.
Good.
Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolffort.
Roland, you're literally a prince. You do not have to call me Lord.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be...
Actually, I accept. It's fine. It sounds really cool to be called Lord something.
Unlike some of us.
I'm in. Have more faith in yourself, my friend. There's no time for self-pity. Yeah, let's prepare for the tourney, dude.
Come. Preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries.
That's right.
Training? And here when your friend is troubled by doubt.
Did you expect me to comfort you as your wet nurse once did?
Yeah, we're best friends, dude. Well, you know what best friends do for each other in this moment? They say, chin up, buddy. We got a tournament to fight.
Lord, it doesn't mean I'll sit back and take your barbs unanswered.
I hope not.
Now that's the Roland I know.
See, we fixed him.
At least my wet nurse wasn't so smart.
You two were quite the pair, aren't you?
Thanks, Hewitt.
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Hewitt of the Kingsguard.
I wonder if she's like a knight.
I am tasked with
She's got a cloak on. It looks like she might have armor. It'd be cool to have a girl knight.
Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolffort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field. And today
we claim victory.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we keep getting people. Like, I don't even know what these people do. But our party is full. We've never fought. Okay, Hewitt rides a hawk and shoots a bow and arrow. Wow, that seems broken. I don't like it. Okay, I still have to go talk to people. Okay. Gila. A strategy. Defeat will bring shame. Our house fights with honor. There'll be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. Yeah, I think your magic is going to be super important. I see a little sparkle by that table, by the way. Okay, right here. Boom. Sleep recovery pellet might be a clue. Hello, noble lady. Okay. Benedict, you're still on my team. A single question. To what end do you believe the contest is being held? Let's see. In times of peace, there are pressure chances to play martial prowess, like the whole first part of this game. I mean to remind people of House Wolffort's legacy. I think it's this. I think you don't want to appear weak. I think that's important here. So I'm going to go with that. Okay. We're looking for loot. Come on, secret loot hidden back here. Nope. Okay, we tried. Sprint. Utilize the sprint. Oh. I'm the new Lord of House Wolffort. Look at me in the water. Woo! That's a little weird. Claris. Sorry if my clothes are wet, Claris. I've been playing in the fountain. It's really fun. You splash around. It's great. Oh, we learned something. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conversations. Oh man, so it's important to talk to everybody. Alright. I'll talk to this guy then too. Sourcely. But I am sure you know that I have the honor of being one of the Saintly Seven. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this is the Salt Lord. Okay, so we learned about the Ministry of Medicine. I see you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I had the pleasure speaking with you. Okay. This is kind of fun. We're like hanging out at the party here, talking to the people. Lila, I'm looking forward to your skills as a ninja. Okay, we're going to talk to Dragon. Okay. Who's this guy? Silvio. Yeah, thank you, Silvio. Ah. He's got a heart problem. Well, thank you, Silvio. Okay, here's my brother and sister-in-law that are kind of jerks. Hello, Erica Asfrost. Man. This country is old, for the lack of a better word. Okay. It's fine, whatever. How good to see you again so soon. At least this guy's nice. I'm Thalos Asfrost. At your service. I suppose soon I should be calling you my brother-in-law. That's right. Quite the castle you have. Full of history and great deeds. Hope that one day... Yeah. He was pretty pleasant right there. Here's a random guard. That's weird. The guard would so not say all that stuff. We learned about the captured smuggler. What did we learn? Okay, I've learned all I can. Wait. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to learn that there's archives. But look at this. She says, I passed a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those Asfrost's storied black irons? There's an army... What is it with this dude and splashing around in the fountains? Look, like, I can't run up on any of this other stuff. But he's like, oh, a fountain! There we go, we're in it. This dude just loves the fountains, man. Wait, there's no treasure back here. Nope. Okay, there's not. Mage. I hear the bloody shield himself be fighting alongside Esros in the coming ceremony. I've never seen a woman, or a man for that matter, quite like Minister Layla. Good thing that you, finished that sentence. Okay. Man, we are learning lots of stuff. Eridor, you're on my team, dude. You're tanking for me, by the way, Eridor. So, hope you're ready. Anna, good to see you. We'll splash around over here for a moment. Wait, I can get all the way up on top of this? Why and cool. Who are these folks? Patriot. Okay. And we've got Minister's Aid. Alright. Unimportant. Some soldiers. Now, the last soldier I talked to, I learned something. Not these. That's fine. These are stairs. Okay. Hello, other soldier. Man, why do I feel like the Dawn Spear is going to get betrayed and killed or something? I have a really bad feeling for the Dawn Spear. I haven't talked to Frederica yet. What is wrong with me? I haven't talked to these folks. Oh, it's Franny. So I pray you remain faithful to my friend and brother. He has his foibles. Okay, so at least he's kind of being a good brother right there. Okay, the sister's nice. Wait, was there something behind Maxwell right here? Hold up, was there a sparkle? No. Dang it. Maxwell. Yes, you've trained the prince since he was young. Okay, King. I don't hate these little adventure scenes right here. I haven't talked to this guy yet. Stout Hawk Shield. The soldiers here are obedient. I give him that. Ace Frost values freedom over everything else. Those who strive to succeed naturally rise to the top. Yeah, you're rich. Wow. If you've ever any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome to come to my country. Woo! We're not playing as America in this game. Interesting. Oh, okay, this chick seems cool. Avlora, a predictable match with predictable outcome. You think you're going to win. Wait. A fountain friend. Let me go explore this side over here real quick. We're looking for shinies. Looking for shinies. Man, there's lots more to look at. Okay, let's talk to her. Whoa! Bewitching dancer. I understand your medal should be on display at the tournament, my lord. You do your dance again. Wow. Okay, up here. You check the back of this fountain. Climb it. Look at me. Okay. Here's Hewitt again. Here's my best friend. We're still looking for sparklies. Wait. Boom, there's money in that bush. Talk? Oh, it's a cat. I thought that was a flower. A lot of space over here for there to be nothing. Okay, we're quite the climber. Everything looks kosher over here, actually. I think we're done. Exploration's over. It's time for a battle. Sir McCrane, have a good night, my man. Thank you for coming in. I shall hydrate in your honor. Battle time. Battle time. Recommended level 3. Of course we're not the recommended level yet. We've only had one fight. Okay. Here we go. The moment we've been waiting for. The stream might have started at like 8:30. And it might be 11. We're ready for the second fight. 2 hours, 30 minutes into the stream. Fight number 2. Let's do it. So here's the teams. There's 4 teams.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nation.
Yeah, all actions giving experience. I dig that. And it's different kinds of experience, which is kind of cool.
General Avlora.
These guys feel real confident. They brought 2 regular soldiers with them to the competition. So did they. In fact, we're the only ones who brought all named mobs with us.
Maxwell, the Dawn Spear.
The Wolffort lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
He's got a bad heart. It happens.
Who will match swords with me? I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as possible.
Dude, I hope you can win this tournament, but you don't have to win the tournament. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it's possible to lose.
Nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin. I shall announce our first pairing as chosen by lots.
Okay.
Mr. Exham and Lord Wolffort.
We up first. No big deal. We're born ready. Absolutely born for this moment. Are we against the Salt Lord? Is that who we said? Yeah, it's the Salt Lord. Okay. During battle preparation, you can survey the battlefield, place units, and even return to the encampment. I can go to my camp. Alright. We win by killing them all. We lose by losing everybody. Unit placement. You can change the initial placement of your units before battle, obviously. Move the unit around. Okay. We've got all of our people. We get to use everybody. Now, I feel like it's a really unfortunate map for the Falcon Girl. She has a lightsaber. What do we got here? 53 HP on these soldiers. 64. He's got 230. She's got 178. So we need to clean up these soldiers first. What kind of HP numbers are we rocking? Like regular people HP. Where's our tank? Where's our big boy? Okay, Eridor. You here. We're going to hook you up with buffs from this guy. Benedict Arnold. Horse Lord, I think I want you on the flank. Mages in the back. I like that. Let's put Archer in the back as well. Ninja's going to drop aggro and try and run left. At least that's the plan. What's our turn order look like? Ninja first. No, the first player. Wait. Oh. Okay, I'm using everybody. Yeah, obviously. Okay, that guy's going first. So let's assume he's going to run up to here. Okay. Then we've got Anna the Ninja. So I'll have her just like stealth or something and run around. Then we've got who? Second guy from their squad. We're going to have to clean up that right side early. Then our archer lady, which I'm going to have her play over here. All right, we're going to set up like a line. We're going to try and front line it here, tank on the outside, and then just massively drop damage on their soldiers and try and like even it out. Let's do it. We got this, you guys. Here we go. A battle. The Tourney.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
You have 250
I
HP.
expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord
I thought that was
Serenoa.
a girl, I'm not gonna
Show
lie.
us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
They're two of Hyzan's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation. For honor and glory!
Okay, it's going to be hard. Wait a sec.
Your orders?
The turn order was a lie? When does my tank go? Last. Like, our tank goes 10th. Okay, we need to set this up. Wait. I thought she had, like, a drop aggro move. Or, like, some kind of you know... What is your one move? Iron dagger. It's just damage. Alright. You're pretty basic then. Just drop back to here. And do nothing. Let's let them come to us. For sure. The word weak will appear if they're weak. Resistant will appear or not. Yeah. So, like, just to check. If I was to run up here and, like, this is real dumb. But, like, that's about how hard I'll hit. Okay. You're good right there, dude. Just chill out.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
That guy's charging forward.
Time to take flight.
Okay, Hewitt. You got your arrows. Gosh dang. Blinding arrow. She can shoot about that far. Blind seems good. It would be nice to land a blind on like one of those, one of their named people. Do nothing.
From where shall we strike?
I swear I had like, oh, I get my ability that I got was a passive ability. Yeah, we're chilling.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Okay, Benedict. This is an important turn. I want you to move. I want you to cast Bulwark here. And then move to here. Let's get our line set up.
You won't beat me.
Provoke. Oh, he can only taunt? Okay. Interesting. So he can only taunt. He doesn't have like map-wide taunt. But they're going to have to come into him. I want you to just chill. We're going to let them overextend.
Maybe next time.
We dodged it. That's clutch. Okay.
Shall we
I like
begin?
starting this battle off with a dodge. Okay, you have heal. You're the healer. I want you to just tuck in as much as you can. No, just chill right there. You're good.
Allow me.
Okay, here we go. Time to start putting some DPS on. Boom. Great start.
Your orders?
And we're dodging everything too. Okay, okay. Spy. You have 73 HP. Can hit her. Cannot hit her. My turn. His turn. Tank's turn. Anna? I still just want you to chill. Like, I want you to do nothing.
My turn.
Keep the line, right? I want you to move to here. Keep that line.
Here I come.
Okay, Hewitt. Yeah. Let's put that damage out.
Shall we begin? Your lifeblood shall
Okay,
cleanse my
I took a lot of damage right there. 41.
Forward.
But we can, okay, here's the play. Here's the play. I don't think, man, I got debuffed hard too. That debuff sucks. Let's delay this person. I don't want to let them keep having turns. Let's drop the delay strike on them. And then hold the line. We got heals.
I've been waiting for this.
Now, here's the next play. We move to here with the tank. And we drop a big old taunt.
I'll be your shield.
Okay. One of them got Fury. I don't know what that is. One turn will be deducted from the counter when the afflicted unit's turn arrives. Fury. We Furied somebody. Draws target's attack to... Wait. Did his taunt not hit everybody? What's up, Plankwalker? What's up, Jared the Mime? I got this instead of Legends, yeah. Search that this game is awesome. Like, this is the second fight in the game, so I'm still definitely learning the fights. Even though we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in, this is fight 2. So I'm not sure our taunt really worked right there. We're going to go ahead and drop a heal. And then we're going to keep our healer nice and tucked away back here. Oh boy. Okay, okay. Let's go ahead. Let's move. Man, I need to do damage. I need to kill people. The problem is, if I break my... Right now we've got this nice AoE damage option right here, right? Let's just move up. Let's does this override the debuff? I don't know. Maybe. Hold the line. Hold the line.
How shall I destroy you?
Look at how evil that guy looks. Oh wait, actually you couldn't see it. Okay, we got our AoE. Let's put it right here.
With the powers in me.
Good work. Fall this way. Or retreat this way. Kudos. Certain movers reward you kudos, which can be traded for value. Yeah, we've been doing that.
My turn.
Okay. Alright. Mage. Or it's time for the thief. We need to start using her. So let's see if we can get, like, a big follow-up attack on this guy and start trying to pick off the sides. We got a backstab and a... Oh, she has to act twice? What in the world? We killed one. Nice.
I won't lose.
Okay, now Roland. Roland. Let's finish this guy right here off, Roland. Oh, and it pierces through, so it hits both. That's huge. And our best friend leveled up. Okay, that confirms the taunt thing. The taunt definitely did not hit everybody. It only hit the, the people in that got furied. Okay, we're going to try to blind X-Arm here.
Darkness engulfs you.
Did the blind... He resisted it. Dang. Okay. You're still safe right there. My turn. Let's drop another delaying strike on this Lord. Man, that's OP. He's going to go for the thief. Yeah, I worried they'd target her. Follow-up attack on our tank.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Now, does our tank still have his enhanced defense stats? Yes, he does. But we need to start killing things. And our line has kind of devolved a little bit here, right? Like, we are a little... Problem is, if he moves, he can't move. Benedict, you can't move. You have to hold the line right here. Cane Sword. Go for the damage. It's only 8, but it's whatever. We gotta keep the... We gotta keep our damage dealer safe. Okay, let's heal main character.
This will help.
Is that all you got?
Eridor. It's time to pop off. Go for this.
Victory is within reach.
Okay, we got the follow-up attack. It's unfortunate that we didn't get a little more than that. But now you can fall back to here. And we've kind of reformed our initial line. Oh, You put him to sleep? Are you kidding me? You jerk. We're out of mana here. So you're just gonna wait. Move to like... Yeah, we need... I know it's my mage, and I know this seems bad, but... Wait, can you use items to other people? Like if she moves to here... I'm sorry. She moves to here. Oh, you can give items to other people. Well, that's really good. She has anti-sleep pellet. You know, it absolutely makes sense. Oh, it's in the right. I missed that, Star Wolf. Okay, thank you. So let's move here. Let's go sleep recovery pellet.
For you.
Oh, get countered, you big boy.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Okay, our tank is getting decimated over here. But, dude, this ninja gets hella turns. We punked that guy. Okay, best friend. Time to just attack. Double thrust. Double thrust. Here.
You don't stand a chance.
Nice. Hold the line. Hunt is on. Okay. So let me look. I want to see that blind chance. Where is it? Oh, I see. It's in the top. I got you. Okay. Blindness. We got a big chance of blinding a lot of these people. So let's go ahead. Let's go... It does less damage for sure. But the blind chance is pretty OP. So 0%, 90%, and it's this guy's turn next. Let's do that. Let's drop a blind right here. And really try and clean up this side. It did. The blind didn't matter. The blind did nothing at all. That's alright. It's cool though. We finish off this guy. Or... whose turns are next? Next turn it goes him, him, him. So these three soldiers are going next. I don't think there's anything I can really do about that. Especially that wouldn't just break my defensive line. So let's just go ahead, let's get a kill. And we'll hold the line like this. Pick up that item. Our tank died. Our thief died. Things have gotten worse. Okay. Benedict. This guy's pretty low. 26, 43, 37. I guess let's try to kill this pikeman. So we'll take him to 18.
Shall we begin?
Gila. To here. Yeah, keep those heals flowing.
Be at ease. The tides are turning. To battle, I suppose. My aid is yours.
Damn. I need to get out of this pincer.
Allow me.
Okay, yes, you are allowed. Can you kill? Yeah, get that kill. Very worthy. Okay.
I won't lose.
One less. I can get the combo attack on Sorsley here. Or or try to work over some more of these fools. This guy gets a turn in just a second. So I feel like I should move here and protect the healers a little bit. And then just lance... No, not him. Lance this guy. Okay.
Time to take flight.
Short bow. I'll take him to 8. She's nice and protected.
The situation is grim.
Yeah, it is. I might need to heal here. Killing this guy might be better, though. I have 29 HP. If I move here, I'm in range of Lightsaber Boy and Other Soldier. Here I'm in range of the exact same people. So if I move here, I can kill this dude. I'll be able to get a heal before either of the named people go. This is a good move.
Perish.
Okay, good.
You fight admirably.
The numbers are few, but they are fierce.
That's like a special item. What? What? That sucked. Okay, we've got the gang up attack on this guy. That was nice.
Let me heal your wounds.
Yes, heal. For God's sakes.
Your wounds are
This will help.
With clear eyes, I move forward.
Okay, she got a new skill. She's a little low. I'm going to have her fall back a little bit. I can't afford to lose my healer. The sleep didn't land. Best friend. No, best friend!
Show them that the wolf...
No!
I will end this.
Yes, it's time. Oh wait, you're out of mana. Okay. It's a bit dangerous, but step to here. You're full HP. We're gonna unload on this guy. Get the double attack in. Abso-freaking-lutely.
The hunt is on.
Hell yeah, it is. Shoot this guy. He's dead.
Follow my lead.
In turn. Wait. Move here. Okay, our formation is still good. My turn. We'll move here. Get the combo attack. Delaying strike. Nice. We got the crit as well for being behind him. Okay. Hit him. Cane sword. Nice. Move to here to protect the back attack on our mage. Healer. Heal yourself. Seems good. Move to here. Otherwise, our mage is going to get womboed. So we'll protect her. Oh, that was damage. Okay, double hit with the fire. Good. Chillin'. 36% chance of blinding Sorsley here. Let's try it. It didn't work, but we got damage on him. Pick up the item. Might as well.
When a wolf is cornered.
Yeah. So, what we do here. It's this dude's turn next. So we're going to use an item.
I need this.
And we're going to move into... Wait. We're going to move into square formation. So it's actually impossible for them to get double attacks on us.
I see a path to victory.
I want you to buff? No, just attack. Let's beat Sorsley to death if we can. Nice level up, too. Okay, it's healer's turn. Let's heal the mage. Square formation, maintain.
Allow me.
Oh, that was big damage right there. We'll have to break square formation for a moment. But I need to deliver a potion to main character.
For you.
This will help.
The hunt is on.
Okay, we can reform the square. Let's go for the blind first. No, we can't blinding arrow. She actually doesn't have... Well, let's reform the square. And now we'll try again to blind Sorsley. It did not blind him again. That's all right. Main character. Can I get a flank? I can get a flank on him, but it opens up the mage to being hit. I need to maintain the formation. Let's just drop a delaying strike right here.
To lead, I must
Leveled up. Nice. Damn, he slept him.
Shall we begin?
Balls. Okay. Play it calm. Just heal. Keep the formation. We're gonna go for Sorsley. He only he takes what, 14 damage? He takes 16? This sleep guy's hella annoying. Scorch him. Chill. Having your back to a wall is too nice. Okay, alright, Hewitt. Blinding arrow. You can't shoot right next to you. Sucks. Okay. Move to here. We'll kind of reform the square here. And we'll keep trying to blind. Oh, we got the blind. Okay. Very good. I will use a sleep recovery pellet.
Use this.
And chill. Man, that blind has not done a lot. That's all right. Cure wounds. Let's heal the mage. She's low.
Allow me. You have my gratitude.
Chill.
I see a path to victory.
Now, we get a nice crit and bonus attack move. That was good. She's out of AP. We'll just we'll just slap him with the book. Okay, Horse Lord. Man, he drops our defense again. We're gonna go for this though. We're gonna drop the delaying strike and get the wombo combo on him. He died. Did not die.
The hunt is on.
Okay. He's dead now.
True.
Good deal.
My old wounds flare up again.
His old wounds.
Exham, I will leave.
Ooh, okay. Now. Try and block. I need to... it's fine. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Like, I've got this in the bag, I think.
Your wounds are
This will help.
Just don't show your back to him.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Can you hit him? Yeah, but it would expose the back of our healer. I don't love that. Yeah, let's just rush him.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Okay. Hit him with that fire. Good work.
Time to take flight.
Just shoot him. You can't blind this dude. She missed.
This is nothing. For the honor
Oh,
of House Wolffort.
ouch. Okay, doesn't matter though. She can't follow-up attack from there. But we can make it so the healer follow-up attacks. Nice. Good work.
I thank you for your blessing this day. A worthy foe is a glorious...
Wait, is he like popping off some special move here?
This isn't good.
I agree. Can I burn him down? Yeah, we're gonna burn him down.
That hit the mark.
That was a mistake. You can go to a safe space, though.
I shall try my level.
Okay, here we go.
That hit the mark.
Man, this dude is evasive. Got him. Got him, you guys.
Don't disappoint. Perhaps one day we can fight as allies.
We took some casualties, but we won the fight. Ooh. That was intense. I hope it doesn't give us a grade. Serenoa's conviction has been strengthened. Okay. Ninja Girl's double attack thing was really cool. Taunt, not nearly as good as I thought it would be.
To think they'd get the better of us.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years. Well fought. The day is yours.
Woo! We did it! We did it! We won! Now, who do we face in the finals?
Victory goes to House Wolffort. Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
Why do I feel like Maxwell's team is going to get upset by the northern people, and then we're going to have to redeem our own country?
Very well.
Oh, shoot. She's going to 1v5? 1v9? 8? Oh, they're going to duel. That's honorable. Oh, this is cool.
Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense
This
is
chick is awesome. She's just super great sword wielding Uber Knight.
This is yours. I yield.
Maxwell won. Okay, I was wrong.
Victory goes to Sir Maxwell.
Both of these people have mages in their parties, which means...
I can't feel it. So that was General of Laura. I pray never to meet her on the battlefield.
Okay, Maxwell has kept the honor of our nation by not losing to the northern people. Oh no.
There will be no quarter given today, young lord of House Wolffort.
I would expect nothing less.
Alright, you guys. Don't tell me I'm dueling. We get to fight, right? No.
Huh?
Dang it.
Where is I?
I take it didn't go well for me.
Ah, you're awake. And none the worse for wear, considering the blow you took from Sir Maxwell.
He probably one-shot me too.
He was too strong for us in the end.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass
Alright.
their master.
We did as good as we could.
Hard for that day, my friend.
I was a little worried. They had mages, and like the way we won that last time was to box up so they couldn't get their double attacks anymore. And if they'd had AoE, whew, the box formation doesn't work. What level are we now? 4? Nice. I think all of our people at least got to level 3 right there.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match,
Okay.
the Dawn Spear emerges victorious once more. Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in
Well, as long as we impressed everybody, we did our job. We're the new young lord. We need to impress the young nobles, and you know, we did our thing.
To the tourney and the festivities as a whole.
So I'm good with that.
Spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Man, all of this, by the way, I guess, was in the demo. You got to play this much in the demo. That's nuts.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
Okay. Why are we hanging out with the dragon?
Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa, as I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Okay, good. Dragon's leaving.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
I about said a word that would have got me demonetized, but I didn't say it.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time.
Phallus is a decent man.
Interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war.
Oh, never mind, he's a
Truly,
dickhead.
The spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see.
Okay, we're not teaming up with them. They're mean to my wife. They're mean to my country.
Oh, but I should watch my tongue.
I don't like
Wouldn't
them.
want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
Yeah, we gotta make that money, Dragon. I like you better than them
I
now.
apologize
Okay,
to
Avlora,
disturb you.
my favorite so
This
far.
was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General of Laura.
Okay, would the general of a country really apologize for the, like, noble kids? That seems bold. Sorry about beating you in the tournament. He's like,
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
okay, those guys ended up cooler than we thought they would be.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Of course, Minister.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Ragnar asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations.
You know, nothing crazy happened. Like, war didn't all of a sudden break out.
Wine?
We just kind of had a
Suppose I
tournament.
forced myself to partake.
Your
I
king
hate those two
honors us
kids.
with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt...
And at least their church is as weird as my church. The Church of Salt? The Church of Eileen is better than the Church of Salt.
Lord Wolffort, I bring a message from King Ragnar.
The music has gotten different.
He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
You're sending me away, Patriot?
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and
Interesting.
speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me.
Oh no.
Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolffort.
You guys. They're gonna make
Lord
me make a
Fox,
choice.
representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough.
Dude, Landroy just put that kid in his place. We know that
Good
Silvio
show
is
to
going to be a
Tourney,
problem.
Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son.
I like Landroy. Landroy's a cool
The king has
guy.
seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Folks.
I really got to choose which place I'm going.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
Man.
He needs to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire. That said, there is no telling how these relations may change going forward. No doubt,
Okay.
the choice you make will have
So,
an effect on our own house's relationship.
I understand.
Here's the thing.
Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
Oh! Maybe I don't have to make a choice. Maybe everything I've done so far makes the choice for me. Okay. I'd almost prefer that. Because I want to go to the Northern Kingdom. Even though I hate those two kids, the, like, Lady General was my favorite of all the other side characters. Okay, I'm guessing there's lots of stuff to do now. And I would have guessed wrong. So I want to go up here, I think. I also just would prefer a cold mountain place to the desert, I think. Although this city looks pretty cool. Let's go to our encampment because we got new stuff. Okay, the tavern's open. Let's scope that out. Well, visit Lord Serenoa. Oh snap, Bob Person. Bob, what's up, Bob? Coming in 4 months. What's happening, dude? Thank you for that sub, Bob. Good day. Well, if it isn't the Lord, welcome. It's my tent, barkeep. Wolffort soldiers, I'll have a place to relax so long as I'm around, and I plan on sticking with you till the end. Perhaps you ought to consider dropping in for a drink and chat every so often, too. Okay. Oh! We can do mock battles now. Dude, it's awesome, Bob. I'm loving it. There was a lot of story in between the first and second fight. I thought that was a little much, but the fighting has been awesome. Like, it's exactly what I was hoping it would be. And the story's engaging, so I've really liked it. Okay, I can engage in mental mock battles at the tavern. Each battle's different, so choose the one that best fits your aims. Do I get experience for these? Nice. Okay, so I can fight battles. Good. We'll check that out here in a minute. What about this guy? Welcome to the Sundry Shop. You can exchange your kudos. This is where I can use my special money. I'll be able to promote units' classes here. Ooh. Bruh. Well, obviously I'm going to promote myself. So we go sword. Oh, and our outfits change? Nice. Every unit has a class, and each class is divided into ranks: recruit, veteran, and elite. Promoting unit will increase both their stats and maximum TP, and unlock their new acquired abilities. Acquirable abilities. Raising unit's class also changes their appearance in battle. Sick. You can only promote a unit's class if they are at or above the specified level, and you have the appropriate medal. Ew. I need a medal of bravery. Dang. Okay, I just need a medal. Okay, let's look at what everybody looks like, though. Best friend looks... He gets, like, some more regal attire. Benedict looks way better at his next level. Wife gets a major visual upgrade right there, as well as 2 more spells. What's best friend get for abilities? Okay. Our healer gets haste and sanctuary, which seems cool. The spy, Anna, surmount and take cover. So she does get her little hide ability if we can do that. The flying archer gets fell swoop and shadow stitching air. All right. And then the tank barely changes in appearance at all, but gains steel back and ram foe. All right. We got a lot more characters to get as well. Let's look at the trade post. All right. Quietuses are commands executed immediately in battle and differ from abilities in 3 key ways. They don't consume a turn, they consume QP, and they can only be used once in battle. So they're like special moves, right on. Medals are used to promote units class. I can buy the medals. This is where we buy the medals, okay. Maybe not. I'm going to want to buy all of these. These will all give me something. And I can't afford these, but I can buy like Quicken, Heal, a crit buff, or Quietus Point plus. Man. Let's pick these up. I'm sure these will matter for some reason. Can we, like, use those or something? I did get an HP ring. That's something. Okay. Let's do these mock battles. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see if we actually level up in here. Basic training. Proficiency in melee combat will prove key to victory. Yeah. Absolutely. We need to do some basic training. I wonder, does anybody know? I won't count this as like a spoiler or anything. Do we eventually get to recruit like generic units and train them up? Because I always like doing that kind of stuff. No. Okay. Thank you, Nightmare. Okay, we can only place a certain number of units. That makes sense. Okay. What's our max unit? 6 this time? Okay, I definitely want main character for sure. Best friend, yes. I like the ninja. This is fine. I like this squad. Let's run with this. Get the mage in the back. This will be our formation. Okay, let's do it. And scoring more points, like getting those special points, seems like it's going to be a big deal. This is a lot easier to trigger, by the way, than like on Final Fantasy Tactics, where you just had to zip back and forth. Okay. We're safe here. Let's move here.
My turn.
Here. Is that an archer?
Defeat is not an option.
This would be a really bad idea. Alright, we're in range for them to hit us. Let's set up here.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Let's do a buff.
Let us feel our defenses.
Good. And stand here.
I shall do what
We'll try and set up some little combos so we can get, get our points. You're here for the heals, Gila.
I fight for peace.
Might as well go ahead and scorch him.
2 actions.
Okay, here come their knights or whatever. Now, this definitely exposes her a little bit, but God, it's probably too much of an expose. Let's see what kind of damage she can do. Yeah, we're gonna go for it.
Victory is within reach.
We might be able to just burn this guy down. Yeah, that was really good. And now she has a ranged attack. That was super awesome. Okay, let's get on this archer if we can. That's not good. It exposes them to the knight. So instead, let's go like here. Yeah. And then lance this archer. Nice. Oh man, he extended. Frozen. Casting an ice will freeze a square. Dang. We can melt it with fire. That makes a certain amount of sense. Okay, this archer is asking to get comboed to death, so we're going to oblige him.
Let me heal your wounds.
Yeah, let's heal.
Allow me.
I can keep fighting.
I shall try my level best.
Give him the cane. Pick up the item. Good.
Let me show you what I've learned.
We don't have any AoE opportunities here. But we can drop a fire on the knight. That seems good.
This power will protect us.
Flame shield. Nice. I wonder if that's like a damage shield. Oh my god. Just said move. Well, let's see what your poison throw do. 90% chance of poisoning. I wonder if I had her, like if she moved to here and then threw poison here, it does trigger the attack. Oh, it gets blocked though. Shoot. I wonder if she moves to like here.
Sound strike.
Oh, she crit? Okay. So she gets to go again. Poison them both. Let's go.
My turn.
Okay, main character goes next. So let's just take advantage of our chance to hit 2 people right here. That gets us a point, so that's plenty good.
Defeat is not an option.
Main character move here. We'll get a pincer attack. A little delaying strike action.
Victory is within reach.
That got us a point.
Cool head.
She's hurt bad. He's hurt pretty bad too. Let's get a heal in there.
I see a path to victory.
If you move here, it does not provoke an attack from the knight as well. Let's just go ahead and keep picking on this guy.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Flame shield. Raise out his fire defense for 2 turns and grants him the ability to counter fire attacks. Ah, dang it. That's not going to do. It's not going to do too much for us. Drop back to a safe spot and do nothing. Healer just got crit in the face. Anna, go ahead and kill this guy.
You left yourself open.
And then crit this guy.
Victory is within reach.
We're earning a lot of points right here, which is awesome. We can do a double attack here.
My lance, you see that?
luck has run out. My growth is plain to see.
Nice.
Where shall we strike?
Little combo action here.
You're open. Shall we begin?
This will earn us points.
Yes.
I see a path to victory.
This will also earn us points. Nice. Okay. Bob, the leg is doing good, man. I completed week 4 physical therapy today, so that feels nice. Pincer attack. Wait, do I get a fiber for this? This one looks a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. As long as it gets better, I'm down. Like, I don't even. I just want when this is said and done to be good to go. Okay, we got 6 units again. We've got a whole horde of people behind us, including a healer. And then we've got... There's only 4 up here. I think what we'll do is we'll go this way and kill these 4. So, let's put our mage in the middle. Horse Lord can get, like, everywhere. Let's do that. Alright, let's run it. The battle begins.
Time to work.
Okay, I want to angle the camera up a bit here. Well, it's actually kind of hard to... Man, can you throw a poison? I don't want to overextend Anna, like, immediately. That guy's next, so she'll get crit. Let's just have Anna move to, like, here. We do need to move, because we don't want to end up actually getting pincered. Hello? We ended up getting pincered, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pincer this guy.
My lance strikes true.
We're gonna re-pincer. That's fine.
From where shall we strike?
This will kill one.
What have we here?
Oh, he lit.
I shall try my level best.
Let's finish this one off.
You have nothing left.
Okay, we're outranging... Oh, that might have been a really clutch dodge, honestly. You need to heal. And stay safe. Safe as you can. This is fine. Don't pick up the item, you jerk! He picked up the item.
Allow me.
Okay, right here. Nice. We hit all 3 with the big fire damage. That's great.
Your orders?
We kind of expose the mage to damage here.
This'll hurt.
I won't lose.
And that ninja's OP. I mean, he can't move. He's stuck. Shallow water right there. That's kind of interesting. What I'm going to do here is attack. Yeah, I got to attack this guy because this will get me the combo. Then we'll move. Well, who's next? That guy, then that guy. Yeah, I don't want the healer getting hit. I'd definitely rather it be Roland. So let's move him to here.
Defeat is not an option.
Well, can you not hit him? There we go. Take that guy out. Let's pick up this item before we lose it. Oh no.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Let's set up the combo here.
My turn.
Nice. Then we get... Oh no, she died. Dang it. Okay, who needs healed for me? Oh god, I wasted... It's too easy to accidentally not do anything on your turns, dang it. Alright, let's move here. Iron Dagger this guy.
Follow my lead.
Twice.
My stratagem is
Good work.
superior.
That was a big oof. We're gonna pay for that. We get the double hit with the lance. Man, we did not succeed in separating ourselves from the party here. Whatever, we can burn this guy down right now. Let's do that. Because he's going to get a turn pretty soon. Nice, good kill.
Stronger already. We mustn't lose heart.
You need to heal yourself.
Be at ease.
And then we need to form some kind of formation here. That was a blue bag of spoils. Oh, they don't pick up items. Good to know. Really good to know. Okay, we got the nice little counterattack there. You're in a terrible spot, though. Move here. Now at least they can't get their super setup on us.
My turn.
Stop hitting my healer, you jerks. Here.
Victory is within reach.
Nice. Do it again.
Victory is within reach.
Good work.
Let's do now.
Now you have Rush. Ooh. Move 4 squares in a straight line, dealing physical damage to any enemies in 3 squares along the way. Wow. So he could move like here, and then rush that way. It's a terrible idea right now because of, like, the state of the map. It's a much better play here to just lance these two, I think. Just take my AoE damage. Now, who's next? Roland might die. I'm going to have Roland move to here. It exposes Benedict a little bit. Not as much, though. Yeah, actually, that's fine. Okay, let's gang up on this guy.
I'll make it. You've made a grave mistake.
Good work. Heal. Yeah, just heal yourself.
Be at ease.
Then wait there.
Damn it.
Roland, you're in trouble, my man. But we can kill this guy.
Leave it to me.
Good work. Let's move here. Kind of protect Roland a little bit if we can.
Your orders?
Oh, this guy's about to get ganged up on.
Follow my lead.
This won't be easy.
Roland, how brave are you feeling? Surely not that brave. You're feeling brave. You're a brave guy, Roland.
My lance.
I struck true.
Good work.
We mustn't lose heart.
We're going to give this guy the rod. And pick up the loot.
From where shall we strike?
Excellent. Alright, we can take this guy out.
Perish.
Got him. Man, they like to pick on the healer. Roland, no! He lived! Not even close. Okay, Benedict, you and the ninja are going to finish off this guy.
Time to work.
Yeah, this will be the end of him.
This is the end.
Struck true.
Okay, the healer just heals. Thank God. Roland. You'll catch a heal.
My lance strikes true.
Nice. Actually, I like you right there.
Defeat is not an option.
Then we get the crit here.
That hit the mark.
Yeah. Good job. Let's heal Roland.
Your wounds are
my apologies.
Way to hang in there, dude. Pick up the item.
I shall try my level best.
Might as well earn experience. Let's buff up. Roland.
Do my best.
Your orders.
In turn.
For victory.
Get that crit. Good work.
For the honor of House
The mage is giving up. In fact, she even exposed her back. She's like, just do it. Into me. Nice. Alright, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Thank y'all so much. Peace.